Greetings of the day. This is Dr. Rajesh Kumar. Today I am presenting the topic of Introduction to Human Resource Planning. Let us see what is the meaning of human resource planning. Before that, what is the meaning of human resource and what is the meaning of planning? Then we think about human resource planning. Usually, resource means the skill, ability, talent, attitude, aptitude of any person, which is known as resourceable person. That means, as an employee, as a person, if you have a skill, if you have a ability, if you have a talent, if you have a knowledge according to your company procedure, you are a resource oriented person. So that means indirectly, human resource means the perfect organization. For the purpose of development of the organization, we need better employees. That employees are known as human resource. Let us see what is the planning. Planning means simply refers to future course of action. Usually in organization, we are having three types of employees. Generally, top level management, middle level management, and low level management. Top level management means generally we are considered for chief executive and higher authority people. These people who are investing the money for company. Usually they are taking strategic decisions. Whereas middle level managers means they all are doing functional decisions. Coming to the low level management, they all are doing tactical decisions. Otherwise, sometimes they are doing operative decisions. Suppose if you take one education institute, the chairman, the principal, these people are considered for top level management because there are a lot of strategic actions, there are a lot of strategic contents that are taken by top level management. Coming to the middle level management, vice principals to professor, associated professor, lecturer, these all are considering for middle level management. They are having some tactical skills, they are having some strategic skills, they want to do some functional activities for organization. That is why these all are considered for middle level management. Coming to the low level management, these people generally doing in organization all works are clerical works. That means indirectly, if you want to take one organization, we need three levels of categories of employees. Of course, as an organization, we need all employees. That employees must be required for company development, either it is organization development. That employee known as human resource person. Let us see what is the meaning of human resource planning. Human resource planning is a continuous process. Human resource planning, it is a strategic process by which organization endures, by which organization will get right people at the right time with the right efficiency. That means we are having there are so many employees, but we need some dedicated employees. We need some employees who are having strategies. Then only we can be considered like a better human resources. In human resource planning, what we will do, we will estimate it how many people we want it, how many employees we need it, what is their duty, what is their description in organization. For that reason, what we should do. That is known as human resource planning. Let us see, we are having six aspects are there in human resource planning. Number one, forecasting demand for labor. Number two, analyzing current manpower. Number three, identifying gaps. Number four, action taken plan. Number five, succession planning. Number six, continuous monitoring. Each and every step is very, very important if you want to learn the concept of, if you want to learn the introduction of human resource planning. Let's see the number one, what is forecasting demand for labor? We need there are so many employees are there in organization. We need there are so many talented people in organization. For that reason, how many employees we need it in a future requirement, that's only this is a planning. Suppose this is the year of 2024 to 25. I calculated how many employees we want it in the year of 25 to 26. If I calculated in the year of 24 to 25, it's not can be considered like a human resource planning. It is general thinking. If I'm thinking about human resource planning, I should consider for year of 24 to 25 only. Sorry, 25 to 26 only. Because this is the current year of 24 to 25. Now I'm thinking about how many employees I need it in the year of 25 to 26. Isn't it? So that is why we have to forecasting how many employees we want it. Forecasting means simply prediction for future. So this is very important in organization as a HR manager. Why I'm using labor? Because sometimes we can be considered like an industry. So in industry, we have to check it how many employees we need it, how much demand is there for them. Without demand, we can't estimate it how many people will expected for future. Suppose one course is there, there is so much demand according to that course. We can expect some people will come from next year because already some demand is there for according to that course. Like that in industry, we needed some job description. For that job description, we are identified some demand. Coming to the second one, analyzing the current manpower. Already we estimated how many people we needed in the year of 25 to 26. Now I have to calculate how many employees are there in the present 24 to 25th year. Because already we will expected how many people we wanted in the year of 24 to 25. Sorry, we wanted 25 to 26. That is why now we are analyzing how many employees are there in the year of 24 to 25. Suppose this year we are having 100 employees. We are expecting 150 employees in the next year. The total estimation of people equals to 150. But this year already we have 100 members. Next year we will expect it 50. Then I will analyze total 150 people are enough for me. Isn't it? So that is the uh, analyzing the current manpower. Maybe sometimes it changes, sometimes it is a little bit of conditions changes on the basis of demand and supply. If demand is much more is there, definitely there are so many people will come. If demand is not that much is there, no one is very interested to come down to organization. Come to the third one, identifying gaps. This is very very important, the of the aspect of human resource planning. Why I'm telling you identifying gaps, already just now we have informed you. Suppose in the current year, that means 24 to 25th year, we think that these employees are enough to me. In the 25 to 26 we needed some employees. We can calculate it on the basis of demand and supply. Compared to demand, supply is much more. Automatically, we will follow some strategies like um, retrenchment strategies. Suppose compared to supply, demand is more. We have to follow some recruitment strategies. Suppose the total organization we needed 100 employees, but we got it 70 employees. That means what? We will recruit it 30 employees, isn't it? Because we needed 100 employees. Why we think that 100 employees we needed? Because that much of demand is there. Suppose total employees are there with my organization 70, but I need only 50. That means on that time compared to demand, supply is much more. Are you getting my point? That time what I will do, I will follow retrenchment strategies, like turnover strategies, like removing strategies. Suppose I needed 100 employees, but I got it to only 70 people, then I have to follow recruitment strategy. Are you getting my point? So that is identifying gaps. So gap means here, don't think with a negative. How many people we want it? How many people are existing at my company? Compared to existing my company, people we need it much more. That means demand is much more. Compared to what I expected from you, the people are much more. This is completely supply is more. Compared to demand, supply is more. We have to follow retrenchment. Compared to supply, demand is more. We have to follow recruitment strategy. These are the aspects of human resource planning, isn't it? That is known as identifying gaps. Once you identify the gaps, then you started the process. That process is completely belongs to action taken plan. Just now we have informed you, people are more, demand is less, supply is more. We don't have that much of people. You follow some retrenchment strategies. That means indirectly give some options to them, like layoff, like removal. Just do it, just inform them. This year we needed these much of employees are enough. Better you go to my organization, better you leave from my organization. Of course, it's not possible directly to them. You follow some demotion strategies because that much of employees are not required to us. That is one action taken plan. When if compared to demand, supply is more. Suppose compared to supply, demand is more. You follow recruitment strategy, like take the employee reference, give some ad in newspaper, give take some information from contracting agencies. They will offer some people to you. You provide some money to them. So that is one strategy of recruitment. In the present, let us check it any education institute. They are following campus recruitment strategy. Simply, they are going to an education institute. Whatever the people they needed, they will recruit it. So this is one strategy compared to supply demand is more. It's applicable for any organization, not only for education institute. It is applicable for any organization. Coming to the fifth one, succession planning. All are employees, like top level, middle level, low level. But not every employee becomes a strategy integrated oriented person. Suppose shall we take one example? One educational institute to take it, middle level management people they are giving lectures to all students. That means they are not thinking that they are completely strategy integrated people. We needed some people who are always counseling to middle level people. Definitely we need it. Because whenever we do any mistake, they will give some suggestions, they will give some advices to me. So that is why uh, we need integrated oriented people. That means they all already visionary oriented people. So that visionary we need it. So that means you think it as an organizational HR manager, you have to select some employees who are exactly fit for your current organization. At the same time, you have to select some employees who are thinking about visionary and future always. That is on a succession plan. Are you getting my point? Finally, simply succession planning means think about some employees who are always very useful to your company, who are always very useful to your organization, who are always very useful for future requirements. We needed that people because they're always thinking about company development, they're always thinking about company visionary. Are you getting my point? So that is succession planning. Coming to the sixth aspect, continuous monitoring. As a HR manager, we have to check it whether the process is going on perfectly or not. If process is not going on perfectly, give some suggestions to them how to start it the new plan, because plan is always very comfortable, plan is always very future forecasting. So that is why do plan according to your requirements. Check it, some people they are doing some activity but they're not considered for better plan. So that is why that is a main problem, that is a main reason why some plans are failed, because they don't have how to executing the plan. Once you identified all these conditions, the main responsibility of monitoring it is completely related to human resource planner only. So that is why here I have mentioned continuous monitoring. A lot of people thinking that monitoring means it's a counseling. It's not like that counseling. You have to check it whether the work is going on properly or not. How many employees we need it? How many employees are there? So compared to demand, supply how much? Compared to supply, demand is how much? Once you identified the demand is more rather than supply, follow recruitment. Compared to supply, demand is more, follow recruitment. Compared to demand, supply is more, follow retrenchment. Not only for that one, you need some people who are always very useful to company. That people also we need it. Once this one is over, then you identify the total process according to company rules and requirements. If you're thinking all these aspects in your plan, it's very easy to start it planning document. Then you start it planning of the combination, isn't it? So that is the reason whatever we are doing here. This is an introduction of human resource planning. Based on all these contents, now we can easily say what is the meaning of planning. HR planning simply refers to it is a process of estimating future employees for your organization. It is a process of estimating the future talented people for your organization. If you want to recruit a talented people, follow there are so many strategies. The strategies will cover automatically for coming to the next classes. Thank you.